Hello grade 8 and welcome again. Today it's module 7D grammar and lesson part 2. Students book page 93, workbook page 100. Have a look at our learning objectives for today. By the end of this lesson, students will be able to 1. Identify the form and use of negative questions through answering some questions properly. 2. Identify specific details after listening carefully to a conversation. Let's begin with the starter. What's the difference between the following? Do you like pizza? Don't you like pizza? Think carefully. In the first one, I just want to know if you like it or not. It's in affirmative form. And the second one, I'm really surprised that you don't like it. It's in the negative form. What are the contracted negative forms of the helping verbs? Is not can be contracted like, very good, isn't, has not, hasn't, will not, won't, do not, don't, cannot, can't, does not, doesn't, are not, aren't, did not, didn't, would not, wouldn't, have not, haven't. We need to know these well. Now go to your student's book. 4. Grammar. Negative questions. A. Read the extract from the first dialogue in 2. Lesson 1 and complete it. Then listen again and check your answers. Now listen and check your answers.
Dialogue 1.
So, what do you think of my bottle? What? Don't you like it?
It's nice. Don't you think colourful sand would look nicer?
Well, I wanted it to be a natural colour.
Aren't you going to paint it?
I was planning to, but I changed my mind.
Okay. What? Who can complete? Very good. Don't you like it? It's nice. Who can complete? Good job. Don't you think colorful sand would look nicer? Well, I wanted it to be a natural color. Exercise B. Read the extract in activity A and note the words in the gaps. 1. In which case does the speaker expect the listener to agree? 2. In which case does the speaker express surprise? This is dialogue 1. What? Don't you like it? It's nice. Don't you think colorful sand would look nicer? Well, I wanted it to be a natural color. So, if we look at this word, what? It expresses, very good, surprise. Again, if we look at this word, well, here we are expressing confirmation. So, in which case does the speaker expect the listener to agree, say yes or no? It's in B. Okay? And in which case does the speaker express surprise? It's in A. Now, how do we form negative questions? We start with auxiliary verb, followed by N apostrophe T, short form of not, then subject and main verb. Read the following. Haven't you seen the signal? This is the auxiliary verb and the N apostrophe T. This is the subject and this is the main verb. Uses. We use it to express surprise. Haven't you been to the city center before? I can't believe it. To express anger. Can't you do anything right? To express confirmation. You agree or disagree? Don't you think it's a beautiful painting? Reply. How do we reply to negative questions? Look at this. Don't you like the food? That's delicious. We can give an answer like this. Aren't you interested in the story? Well, I think it's boring. Haven't you ridden a bike before? No, I haven't. This is my first time. It's time now to have some practice. Choose the correct answer. You enjoy yesterday's movie? Yes. Very good. Contracted form. Didn't you? Messi a fantastic player. He scores wonderful goals. Good job. Contracted form. Isn't Messi a fantastic player? I think I know you. Space. We met before somewhere. Excellent again. Haven't. The contracted form. Now go to exercise C. Make negative questions using the prompts in brackets. 1. A. You look tired. Sleep well last night. Last night tells us that we should use past. Very good. Didn't you sleep? Well, I stayed up late to finish my science project. 2. A. Hey, let's join the Arts and Crafts Club. It's every Tuesday. Forget it. But why? Be interested in arts and crafts anymore? This means that we should use am or is or are. Aren't you interested in arts and crafts anymore? Of course I am, but I am busy on Tuesdays. Who's that? Before. Yes, very good. Haven't you seen her before? She's Miss Marble, the new art teacher. 4. A. Khulud, we have to leave. I don't want to be late for my French class. It starts. It means we need, yes, very good, the present form. Doesn't it start at 7:30? No, it starts at 7. Now go to workbook page 100. Read the sentences and write negative questions. 1. While you are talking to a girl you have just met, you begin to think that you have met before. What do you say to her? Think carefully. Very good. Haven't we met before? 2. You're surprised because a friend of yours says that he doesn't like arts and crafts. What do you say? That's great. Don't you like the arts and crafts? 3. You're watching videos with your friend and you think the one you just saw was really funny. What do you say to your friend? Excellent. Wasn't it really funny? 4. Your sister has just returned from her friend's house, but you don't think she had a good time. What do you say? Good job. Don't you have a good time? It's time now to deal with listening. 5. Lesson 2, Students Book, page 93. A. Do you enjoy arts and crafts? Have you ever made anything creative? If yes, what was it and what materials did you use? Suggested answer. Yes, I do. I love making things. I especially like to make things from clay and I would like to take lessons to learn more. If not, no, I don't. I don't find arts and crafts interesting. What are these? Very good. Trees. And how are they different? Think carefully. Now let's see. In pictures B and C, the flower is climbing up the tree, while in picture A, the flower is growing out of the ground. The lamp in pictures A and C has lots of little lights, while in picture B, it has one large light in the middle of the tree. Now, listen and choose the correct tree.
5. Listen to. B. Listen to Sonia telling her cousin Dean about the lamp she made in her design class. Which picture shows her lamp? Choose A, B or C.
What's that you're carrying?
It's my design project. It's a lamp. I made it in the shape of a tree. Do you like it?
It looks fantastic. I love the way the bee is flying into the flower like that.
Thanks. At first, I wanted to have the flower growing out of the ground away from the tree, but in the end, I was too worried about it breaking easily.
It looks great the way it is, just like it's climbing up the tree.
It also took me ages to decide whether to have lots of little lights at the end of the branches or one large light in the middle of the tree.
Well, I think you definitely made the right choice. I don't think just one light would look as nice as this.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Okay, now have a look at this part and you can decide which tree it is. It looks great the way it is, just like it's climbing up the tree. So you look for something climbing up the tree. Again, well, I think you definitely made the right choice. I don't think just one light would look as nice as this, so we need more than one light. So the correct choice is very good. Now go to exercise C, listen, then choose the correct answer.
C. Now listen to the rest of the conversation and answer the questions. Choose A, B, C or D.
It looks very impressive. Wasn't it difficult to cut that piece of wood at the bottom into the right shape?
That's not wood at the foot of the lamp. My teacher said the lamp would fall over without a good heavy base, so I actually used a piece of stone in the end.
I see. How did you make the leaves?
Well, first I cut out pieces of green plastic. They didn't look very good though, so I did them again. Isn't it amazing what you can do with a bit of thin metal wire?
Yeah, they look great now. What did you use for the flower? It looks like you made it out of colored paper.
I thought about it, but paper doesn't last very long. Still, I think silk actually looks better anyway, don't you?
Definitely. I love the bee too. What is that, fur?
Almost. I used part of an old woolen scarf to make it. I thought about using silk for the bee too, but I wanted something softer. I think it turned out pretty well.
It's really cute. What about the tree? It looks so real.
That's because it is. I made it out of a branch that fell off a tree in my garden.
Good thinking.
Now, check your answers. Time for the closure. Would you like to try making your own lamp? Why? Why not? Suggested answer. Yes, I would. I think it would be quite challenging and fun to try. Or, no, I wouldn't. I'm really busy and I would prefer to do other things in my free time. It's time to say goodbye. Thank you for watching.